When I started writing the script for this video 2 weeks ago, Keith Giffen was still alive. In the time since I've written it to now when I'm recording it, Keith Giffen has passed, which means both the comic creators I mentioned in this video, Keith Giffen and Jason Pearson, are no longer with us. So this video is dedicated to Keith Giffen and Jason Pearson. I first encountered Jason Pearson's artwork in DC Comics' Legion of Superheroes series, specifically the 5 years later storyline, which shows what happened to the heroes 5 years after the Magic Wars. Writer-artist Keith Giffen plotted the story and provided breakdowns for Pearson to pencil over. Pearson has named Giffen as one of his mentors. I was immediately struck by Pearson's artwork. His pencils were loose and energetic and very open, but from time to time on a particularly detailed cover, you could see the detailed work he was capable of and would show us in the future. In interviews, Pearson is often seen being very critical of his own work, even going so far as to burn pages that he's not particularly happy with. The level of detail Pearson was capable of became very obvious in his Dark Horse Limited series Body Bags, where, without sacrificing any of the energy from his Legion work, Pearson showed us what an expert drawer he was when it came to detailed representations of everything from action scenes to tech to weaponry to sexy women to architecture. If you're wondering when we get to the hero's journey, in Pearson's book Body Bags, we get a clear example of the third stage of the hero's journey, which Joseph Campbell called supernatural aid. In this stage, our hero, having answered the call to adventure, benefits from mentorship from someone who's been on the path that they're currently on. In Body Bags, we meet Clownface, who's a superpowered bounty hunter. We also meet his estranged daughter, Panda. Panda wants to become Clownface's partner as a bounty hunter. Clownface is against this idea. Panda, as our hero, meets her supernatural aid in the form of Pops, who is Clownface's current partner and her godfather. Pops reveals to Panda that she has basically a superpower, a near superhuman inability to miss a shot. He also encourages Panda in becoming a bounty hunter. That's what supernatural aid does. It reveals to the hero gifts that will help them on their journey. And because they themselves are familiar with the journey, they encourage them to keep going on that path, which actually kind of makes me wonder about Giffen's mentorship relationship with Pearson. Pearson appears to have struggled with imposter syndrome so badly that he actually set fire to artwork that didn't meet up to some invisible standard that he had in his head. Campbell called the mentor supernatural aid because it almost seems supernatural in the way that the mentor appears at just the right time with just the right help to the hero. Being an artist is hard. You struggle to find your voice and bring the thing that only you can bring to the world. For Pearson, that struggle sometimes felt like imposter syndrome. Giffen famously experienced some controversy when a Comics Journal article accused him of swiping art deliberately from fellow comic artist Carlos Munoz. In interviews, Giffen owns up with it. Not that he deliberately tried to steal from Munoz, but that he became so obsessed with Munoz's work and he immersed himself in it for days and days and days. To such an extent that when Giffen picked up a pencil again, what came out wasn't Giffen, but Munoz. Maybe the same way in the Body Bag story, Pops was supernatural aid for Panda because he knew what it was like to be a bounty hunter. Giffen was supernatural aid for Pearson because he knew what it was like to kind of lose track of your artistic identity. Supernatural aid often appears following the refusal of the call because it's the guidance and help of a mentor that can sometimes help the hero get over the refusal. Maybe that refusal looks like saying no to an adventure, or maybe it looks like burning artwork that isn't up to your standards. Whatever the case, thankfully supernatural aid exists, or otherwise we wouldn't have heroes going on adventures, and we wouldn't have Jason Pearson's artwork.